As you can see, I'm at work on my lunch break, making money, and the government taking a lot of my taxes. And I don't know if you guys have heard what New York is doing. They got this pilot program where they're giving immigrants like $1,000 a month on a prepaid debit card where they could buy food and things for their kids. Because I think the box lunches or whatever they was given, the migrants didn't like it. So they're going to give them a prepaid debit card and they can purchase whatever they want from this certain store. It's crazy to me, but I'm gonna let Candace Owens explain to it. She's good at this. Check this out.
All right, so I hope you're listening to this at work because there are people who need your money, people that are not in your family. Namely, by the way, if you are an American, there's a lot of money that's going to migrants. They need stuff. You're not going to believe the story coming out of New York City. Actually, you will. I think now we're past the stage where we don't believe it anymore. So Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has decided that $53 million need to go onto prepaid credit cards, prepaid debit cards, and be given to migrants to buy food and baby supplies. Because what happened was the city was providing these migrants meals, and the migrants were like, we don't like these meals. We want to decide what we want to eat all by ourselves. So the city said, okay, you don't like what we're giving you? Okay, so we will just give you prepaid debit cards and you can decide what you want to eat. If you think I'm lying, I'm not. This is real. The pilot program is being rolled out at Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan with 500 families that are involved. A family of 4 will get a card loaded with $1,000 a month, equivalent to $35 a day. Now, the city is saying that they only want these cards to be used at bodegas, supermarkets, and delis. And they're going to make the migrants sign an affidavit agreeing that that's how they'll spend their money. And then they have no way to track it. They'll have no idea because it's a prepaid debit card. But hey, trust the migrants. Sure, they broke the law and came into this country, and they're continuing to break other laws in this country. But definitely once you get them to sign an affidavit agreeing that they are going to spend taxpayers' dollars at a bodega and they're only going to use it on food, we can totally trust them. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than you should still feel bad for these people. And here's another person that you should feel bad for. Illegal migrants in New York City, by the way. His name is John Boada. He's 22 years old, and he beat down a New York City police officer. It was caught on camera, by the way. Take a look. So if you're listening to this podcast, it's illegal immigrants. Their faces are covered. They are kicking this police officer on the ground. I'm not exactly sure what could have led to this, but if you are a migrant and this is your country that you came to start a new life because you're just so poor and they just want opportunities just like Americans, yeah, this is not really the vibe. So in case you're wondering what happened to him, you would go, oh, he must be in so much trouble. He must be in prison. Oh, we must have deported him. Wrong. That's not what we do here. We still feel bad for him. So John Boada, after he made bail, he was immediately released back onto the streets of New York City. And he had some choice words for the cameras that were waiting outside. Take a look.
Just into Fox News now, NYPD making 2 more arrests, illegal immigrants, and that attack on officers. Those suspects also allegedly stole an officer's cell phone. Well, that'll help them track you down. So a 5th illegal immigrant accused of attacking 2 New York City police officers over the weekend showed no remorse or regret. He was seen, as you can see, giving his 2 middle fingers to the cameras moments after being released without bail.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that I said he was released after making bail. No, he was released without bail. There's no bail. He's illegal. Wow. We don't want him to pay bail. We're going to use his prepaid debit card. That's ridiculous. Just release him right back onto the streets. That's what we're doing at the border. It's just, catch and release policy. Why not do it in New York City? And what did he have to say for himself? F you. That's what he wants you guys to know. He's 22 years old. He wants you guys to know, F you. Yes, I just beat up one of your police officers. Who cares? And what can I say to counter that? if this is going to be our perspective as Americans, that we are not going to stand up for ourselves, that we are not going to expect the government to stand up for us, and we're going to continue allow them to rake us over the coals financially for projects like this, trying to delude us into believing that these people just want an opportunity, then at the end of the day, you get what you deserve. You get who you vote for. And New York City is definitely recognizing that at this moment. I do have to ask the question, if you are a person watching the show and you live in New York City, how do you pay taxes? I just would never. I would pick up my family and move anywhere else. To just see somebody with that perspective and to know that they're going to keep spending your money while you go to work, I don't know. I guess you guys are built different than I am.
Wow. I could not see this happening in Texas. No way. This is it's unbelievable. I guess you can believe anything now these days. But anyway, I would like to read some of your comments, and thanks for watching. I'm trying to hit that 100,000 subscribers. So subscribe to my channel and let's make this happen. Have a great day.